Back in 1992, we were introduced to the Mighty Ducks, a powerful story of redemption, setbacks, and second chances. But 34 years later, what really happened to the cast? Emilio Estevez was 30 when he stepped into the role of Gordon Bombay, one of the most unforgettable underdog coaches in sports movie history. Bombay begins as a sharp, cocky Minneapolis defense attorney whose world flips after a DUI lands him community service, coaching a ragtag youth hockey team he wants nothing to do with. At first, he's bitter, impatient, and clearly just serving time. But somewhere between the chaos and those kids, something changes. He rediscovers the player and the person he thought he had lost. Today, Emilio Estevez is 64 and remains an actor, director, screenwriter, and producer, though in recent years he has focused more on independent filmmaking and selective projects behind the camera. Even so, his return in The Mighty Ducks Game Changers reminded fans why Gordon Bombay remains such an iconic character. His legacy is still firmly tied to the underdog coach who helped define a generation of sports movies. Introducing 14-year-old Joshua Jackson as Charlie Conway, the beating heart of the Ducks. Charlie wasn't the strongest skater or the biggest scorer, but he was the glue, the kid who led with heart, not ego. He believed in the Mighty Ducks team long before they believed in themselves. Fiercely loyal and endlessly hopeful, Charlie stood up for his teammates, stood by Coach Bombay, and stayed steady even when the odds were stacked against them. Joshua Jackson is 47 years old and a Canadian-American actor, producer, and director with a long career in television, film, and theater. After rising to fame as Pacey Witter in Dawson's Creek, he went on to projects like Fringe and later appeared on stage, including a Broadway debut. Even after decades in the industry, he's still best remembered as Charlie Conway, the heart of the Mighty Ducks, who proved leadership was about belief and sacrifice. Joining our lineup is Elden Henson as Fulton Reed, the 15-year-old towering skater with a slap shot strong enough to break glass and a heart even stronger. Tall, tough, and often misunderstood, he carried more than brute force. He carried loyalty and the fragile hope of finally belonging. He didn't know how to skate at first, but he showed up, fell down, and got back up again and again. Because Fulton Reed didn't back down from anything. Not the ice, not his fears, and not the world's judgment. Elden Henson is now 48 and an actor, producer, and former child model whose career has stretched across decades. Active since 1982, he started in commercials and soap operas, then grew into major roles like Foggy Nelson in Daredevil franchise. Yet for many fans, he's still best remembered as Fulton Reed, the gentle giant who proved real strength lives in loyalty, heart, and showing up when your team needs you most. Vincent LaRusso was just 14 when he assumed the role of Adam Banks, the polished Edna Hawkstar, who suddenly found himself dropped into the scrappy world of the Mighty Ducks. At first, Adam is the outsider, talented, disciplined, and clearly used to a different kind of hockey life. The Ducks don't exactly welcome him with open arms, but Adam proves he belongs by letting his play speak louder than his attitude. He's quiet, focused, and humble enough to earn respect without demanding it. Currently, Vincent LaRusso is 48 and has largely stepped away from acting, leaving behind the Hollywood spotlight that once came with his childhood fame. Unlike many former child stars, he avoided public scandals and chose a quieter path, eventually building a long-term career outside of entertainment, in hospitality and business management. Still, fans continue to remember him most for Adam Banks, the polished Edina skater who became one of the most iconic characters in the Mighty Ducks universe. Marguerite Moreau was introduced as Connie Moreau, the 15-year-old skater who proved that passion, grace, and goals didn't depend on gender. As one of the few girls on the ice, Connie didn't just keep up, she led with heart, skill, and fearless determination. She didn't need to be louder to be stronger. She let her game speak for itself, skating with purpose, passing with precision, and standing tall every time she was underestimated. Connie reminded every girl watching that being the only one didn't mean being out of place. It meant being the one who proved it was possible. Marguerite Moreau is now 49 and an actress, producer, and writer with a long career across film and television. She continues to work in independent projects and occasional screen roles while remaining closely connected with fans who still remember her as Connie Moreau, the duck who quietly changed what belonging on the ice looked like. Coming in is 10-year-old Jussie Smollett as Terry Hall, a forward from Minneapolis who wore jersey number 1 and played a supporting role for the original District 5 Ducks. He wasn't a star or regular scorer, but a fast, energetic depth player who stepped in when the team needed extra speed and numbers. Most of his identity on the team came from being Jesse Hall's younger brother, which added a small but noticeable family link within the Ducks. He didn't stand out for big plays, but for being present, reliable, and ready when called on. Today, Jussie Smollett is 43, an American actor, singer, producer, and director, best known for his role as Jamal Lyon on Empire. He started acting as a child and later moved into music and filmmaking. After years away from the spotlight, he is currently rebuilding his career in entertainment, while continuing to work on creative projects across film and music. Shaun Weiss was 14 when he became Goldie Goldberg, the Ducks' loud, unpredictable goalie, wearing jersey number 33. He wasn't the most polished player, often struggled with confidence, and relied on effort more than technique. Behind the humor was a kid dealing with nerves, mistakes, and the pressure of being the last line of defense, learning how to stay in the game, even when things got messy. Over time, he grew into a more committed, team-focused presence who adapted and stuck with the Ducks through change. Shaun Weiss is 47 today, and an American comedian, actor, and writer, best known for the Mighty Ducks trilogy and Heavyweights, 1995. After a difficult period in 2020 involving legal and health struggles, he underwent intensive treatment and recovery, including major medical and dental restoration, and has since focused on rebuilding his health, career, and creative work in entertainment. Matt Doherty was 14 when he presented Lester Averman, the Ducks' steady spark of humor and energy. A forward from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, wearing jersey number 4, Averman wasn't a top scorer, but a smart, pass-first player used for quick plays and momentum shifts. Small in size but high in effort, he took hits often, yet never disappeared from the game. What made him stand out wasn't just his play, but his personality, dry sarcasm, quick jokes, and the ability to ease tension when pressure built. Matt Doherty is 47, a director, producer, actor, writer, and playwright. As a university theater graduate, he has shifted into writing and developing stage and screen projects. He now focuses on behind-the-scenes creative work in Los Angeles, while continuing to build original stories for film and theater. Even so, he is still remembered as Lester Averman, the Duck who proved humor and heart can matter just as much as goals. Brandon Quinton Adams was 13 when he portrayed Jesse Hall, a sharp physical forward, wearing jersey number 9 for the original Ducks. He wasn't just another skater on the roster. He brought edge, confidence, and a tough, street-smart attitude to the team. As Terry Hall's older brother, he didn't trust Coach Bombay at first, and often questioned the direction of the Ducks. But once he bought in, he became one of the team's most reliable voices, pushing everyone forward with intensity and loyalty. Brandon Quinton Adams is now 46, and an American singer, producer, and actor. Best known as a child star, in the late 1980s and 1990s, he was cast in The Sandlot, the Mighty Ducks films, and Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. He has since returned to the entertainment industry, focusing on independent stories, voiceover work, and musical projects, while still carrying Jesse Hall's blunt, no-nonsense energy in a quieter, behind-the-camera life. Rising to the occasion is Heidi Kling as Casey Conway, portraying a 30-year-old single mother. As Charlie Conway's mom, she was the one waiting in the stands, offering support, warmth, and grounding when Charlie's world spun with hockey, travel, and a new coach. Heidi Kling brought remarkable grace to a small role, showing how powerful a parent's quiet encouragement can be, and how that support helps a young dreamer like Charlie and an entire team feel safe enough to fly. Heidi Kling is now 64 and a retired actress who stepped back from Hollywood after work in the late 1980s and 1990s. She later moved into writing and creative work as a screenwriter and novelist, while also drawing on her experience as a mother and mental health professional. She remains active in community volunteering, carrying forward the same steady, supportive presence she once brought to Casey Conway. Next up is Garrett Ratliff as Guy Germaine, 12 years old when he joined the Mighty Ducks, a forward from St. Paul, Minnesota who proved he was more than a roster name. Wearing jersey number 00, Guy played as a smart, smooth two-way forward with elite passing, vision, and puck control. As part of the Oriole line with Jussie and Terry Hall, he kept the Ducks' offense moving, linking plays and earning quiet trust from coaches. Calm, reliable, and team first, he was never loud, but always effective. Garrett Ratliff Henson is currently 46 and an actor, producer, director, and writer, best known for his role as Guy Germaine. He has stepped away from acting, focusing on family life and behind-the-scenes film work in New York City. Even so, fans still remember him as the steady Duck who kept the team together when it mattered most on the ice. Our journey through the Mighty Ducks 1992 comes to an end. A story that proved teamwork, belief, and second chances can change everything. This was the Mighty Ducks cast then and now 2026. Until next time, stay humble, skate strong, and believe in the team.